Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Debra. So for today's video, I am going to be showing you how to use this concealer 3 ways, which is your eyebrows and your eyeshadow and your normal under eyes, everywhere where you normally use the concealer. So this concealer, it is by Smudge and it is the perfecting concealer, and the color that I'm using is ivory. And the concealer says it's a creamy, long-lasting, buildable concealer that delivers flawless coverage to blur facial imperfections and conceal under eye darkness, giving the skin a luminous, healthy glow. Yes, for external use only. So it's pretty much easy to use, when you want to clean your eyebrows, and also when it comes to doing your eyeshadow. It does create those oil between your lid and the crease, but it's still okay. You can still go in with a translucent powder or a setting powder. This concealer is great because once you apply your eyeshadow, it doesn't allow your eyelids to produce the oil, so that's great. And also another thing, I love how it holds onto the eyeshadow. So like when you apply your eyeshadow, it holds onto them very nicely, and it's very easy to blend your eyeshadow, as you can see here. And now I'm going to cut my crease and show you also that you can use it to cut your crease and apply any eyeshadow that you want, any shimmer or whatever. But I'm gonna use this matte pink color, and I just want to show you how much it grabs onto the color very well. To be honest, you guys, I was a little bit skeptical when I was buying this concealer because it's so affordable. I'll put the price on the screen here. And when I started using, like the first 2 weeks when I was using it, it had like this oily smell to it. It was just kind of weird, but I think it was because it was hot. But since the weather is changing, it's a little bit cooler and like a little bit cold, it doesn't have that smell of like oil. But overall, I'm very impressed when it comes to how it holds up to the eyeshadow. Like if you're looking for an affordable eyeshadow based concealer, this is my #1 recommendation because it's affordable. It like really goes well with your eyeshadow, and your lids will not produce those oil that it normally does. So it's really great. And I chose a very light concealer because I want my eyeshadow to pop, so that will help me with that. Moving on to the face, I'm going to prime my face first using the normal primer I always use by Essence. Now the downside of using this concealer is, for me, at least for me in my experience, I cannot use it on my normal routine, which is primer, foundation, and then concealer. I have to apply the concealer first and then the foundation on top of the concealer. And I do not set it and I don't bake, because when I do that, oh my gosh, you guys, my face looks a mess, a hot mess. So if you have bought this concealer, make sure that you apply it first before your foundation. That's the only way it has worked for me this far, because when I apply it before the foundation, it just looks weird and cakey and it doesn't blend very well. So yeah, and it's definitely buildable, so you can go in with as much as you want or as little you want. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation by Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I'm just gonna blend it out. Also, I'm not using a lot because I chose the wrong color for my face. I feel like it's a little bit too light, but anyway, I am going to be reviewing this foundation as well very soon. So make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, that you do not miss any other videos. And I just want to say also to everyone that has subscribed to my YouTube channel so far, thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this journey. I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you. And as I have mentioned earlier on, that I am not going to bake, but what I am doing is to apply this pressed powder. You definitely 100% need a pressed powder in order to like put everything together. This is what's gonna, you know, bring the whole look together. Well, at least that's what I experienced. For me, with this concealer and this foundation, it only works this way. And now I'm going to contour. You know, sometimes if you have bought a foundation that's way too light for you, you can go like heavy on the contour to just reduce, you know, the lightness. Or if you have bought a foundation that's too dark, you can go heavy on the concealer to brighten up some certain areas and then skip altogether on the contour. Now I'm blushing with using the blush. I'm using the same color I've used on my lids, that pink. So with every step, I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender and blend out everything else after the setting spray. Just blend out everything, reduce any harshness. I mean, reduce any harsh lines or anything that looks, you know, weird. So this is a real life footage of me not knowing when to stop with the highlighter. Oh my god, like I just kept going on and on and on. Do you guys also struggle with the highlighter? Like you just keep applying and applying. Now I have to reduce because I put like massive highlighter. And I'm going to put a black liner on my under eyes. And I'm going to use the same pink and use it on my under eyes as well. And for my inner corners, I'm using the same color that I've used to highlight. And use the other brush with whatever is left on the brush just to blend out everything as well. And for my lips, I'm just going to line them with this pink liner and apply also the same pink eyeshadow blush thing I was using. So I would love to know if you guys have used any Smudge concealer or anything of this company, Smudge. It's my first time and it's not bad, you know. I thank God I found a way to make it work, especially for my face. But for my eyeshadow, it's pretty great. I will highly recommend it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Au revoir.